Hello, friends. It is Danielle, the painting turtle. I am. We started this yesterday, and I just thought maybe you might want to see what I decided to do with this. This is a fantastic little tiny paintbrush. Anyone could do this little thing that I'm doing here. I'm just shadowing. That's what I call it anyway. I don't know what anybody else calls it. But I'm going to introduce you to, once again, one of my favorite things. Where'd it go? There it is. So this paintbrush, excuse me, sorry. The paintbrush is number 2 Princeton Velvet Touch. I got this for my daughter for Christmas. It's so awesome. Look at that little teeny tiny point. It's so awesome. I really love it. And then this, one of my favorite things in the whole wide world, Bark from Durant Ink Tints. If you can find this, this is a fantastic pencil. It is completely 100% pigment. You can use the shavings to make watercolor in a pot. So don't ever waste your shavings. But it is so fantastic. It's such a good thing. And all I did was, like right here, I was thinking I would go around this little line a little bit and give it a shadow. You can give it as much or as little as you want. So that's all I am doing, is going right around those little bumples. And then I'm getting my paintbrush a little wet, dabbing it dry on paper towel, and then just touching that point on there. And that actually kind of is too much water. And you can drag it. You can make it do whatever you want it to do. But it makes this great little shadow effect on your painting. And you can do it on dark, on wet too. So if you wanted it a little darker, you just go in there, give it a little extra, dab off some water, and boom. Barely touch it. But it is considered a watercolor pencil of sorts. So you can paint with it. You can. So this is just one of those things I was thinking, oh my goodness, this would be so pretty if... And Bark seems to be a good color that goes with just about everything. They have a couple other colors that are really amazing, like chocolate. Who doesn't like chocolate? Chocolate, and what are some of the other ones? Oh, they have Indian ink. And it's all in pencil form. Excuse me. It is early, but the sun is shining, and I thought, wow, the sun is shining. We should do some painting. I have to go to town later, but I thought, well, take a few minutes and just have some me time. Doesn't mean I'm going to finish this all today, but I just want to show you guys how easy it is to just, and it's so relaxing. This isn't something that's gonna take a bunch of time. This is something where you can, like yesterday we just put watercolor, liquid watercolor ink, or right just on my table, and slapped this on top of it. That's all we did. And we let it dry, and this is what came of it. And so then you can make that into a background, or you can make it into a masterpiece. Or maybe it won't end up being a masterpiece. Maybe it'll end up being something that I'm like, that was fun. So it's just like whatever you want to do with it. I think it's just such a relaxing thing to do. And anybody can do this. Like anybody. You can smear it out a little. See what I mean? Isn't that cool? Okay, I'm going to do some more of this, speed it up a little bit, and we'll see how it goes. So that looks good to me right there. Now I got to decide, is there anything else that I would like to do? I think that looks really cool. You see how it just gives shadows here and there? That could just be an art piece right all on its own, I really think. It doesn't matter which way you put it either. But that's so much fun to do. It's just relaxing. But I have a couple more ideas, so let's speed it up again. Okay, I found it. I got this little folk art stencil, and I have scribbled with this on my table next to me, added a little water to it, and we're going to see what happens. So we're going to speed this up. What do you think about that? I think that looks pretty good. I love how it gives that little, just something different. I just think that looks really cool. And all I did was, I got this from the Dollar Tree. It's a makeup brush. So for $1 back in the day, for $1 now, $1.25, I scratched my Inktense pencil on my table, added little spritz of water, and then rubbed this into it to see what kind of stuff it would pick up, and it did fabulous. I really like it. Okay, let's see what else we come up with. Okay, so I'm back. I was thinking of just putting a border around it and maybe some gold or something, and then I remembered I just got these. I'm sure everybody has these, or maybe you've seen them. Distressed mica spray. So I was thinking I'm not going to spray it right on there because I like what I have so far, but I would like a sparkle. You know what I mean? I would like a little sparkle. So once again, I'm going to put some on my table. Maybe we'll spray it on the table. Can you see what I'm doing on the table? I think you can. Oops, sorry, it's all wiggly wiggly. I don't want to get it on here right yet, so I'm going to, and I don't want to get it on myself because I have places to go today, people. I don't have time to mess around with paint on my clothes. Always make sure that you wipe the tip, wipe all that out of there. So I have, this one is antique bronze, and this one is tarnished brass. They make lovely fingernail polish because it gets all over your fingers. Well, come on. Oh, there we go. Yeah, and it does squat all over the place. Make sure you always dab the end right there, and it won't clog up as much. Okay, so this is a fun little thing I just got, and I want to try out. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see it? Can you see it? I bet you'll never guess where I got this. Okay, so someone in our family got a new phone, and this covers up the lovely little cameras on the back. You put that on there, and I saw him putting that on there, and I was like, are you going to throw that away? Can I have that? And he's like, sure, you can have that. And I'm like, yay, thank you. My daughter was like, yeah, of course you did. I did not get the new phone, but someone in my family did. Okay, so I'm just going to take this and we're just going to see what happens. We're just going to, ooh. We're just going to do like you do. Maybe we'll mix them together. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. I like abstract art, if you haven't figured that out yet. Doesn't all have to go all the way down. Can start up in the middle. You can just make a line. Make a pretty little. My clock is telling me, girl, you're on the clock. You need to go get ready for your day. But I'm not done yet. I'm not done. Isn't that just the prettiest thing? I love that sparkle in there. This side needs a little something. And if it messes up, if you don't like it in the end, whoop-de-doo. I'd love to hear what you think about just that right there, because to me, this is kind of cool. So, what do you think? Did I screw it up in your mind? Is it absolutely fantastic in your mind? I mean, that's what art is. Art is subjective. You do not have to like someone's art. You can appreciate the time and effort they put into it without liking it. I've seen a lot of art that I don't like. My favorite piece of all time would be Starry Night. I know everybody loves that one. Starry Night is amazing. It's wonderful. I love Starry Night. I love it so much that I did my own version of it. And I will never sell that one. I've already had offers to buy it. And if anyone wants to buy it, it is $28,000. And if somebody offered me $28,000 for it, I might say, you know what? If you're willing to pay that much, guess what? The price just went up. I've literally had someone offer me $1,000 for it. And they're like, that's $1,000 in your hand. I'm like, I know, but I like my picture on my wall. But I'm thinking of doing it again and doing a video on it, because that thing took me a month to paint. I don't know how long it took him to paint it, but it took me a month. It's one of the reasons why I won't get rid of it, because I love it. And they're like, you could take a picture of it and frame a picture of it on your wall. I'm like, I don't want a picture. You can have a picture. That's mine. So what do you think? What do you think about that? I think that's pretty special right there. I'm not. Ooh. My phone doesn't like the circle that it's in. It says, no, I don't like that circle. Okay. So, I'm going to try one more thing. I'll be right back. Okay, I think I'm back. Okay, the other day, I was showing you guys about these markers yesterday. Showing you guys about these markers, these Sharpie markers, which are amazing markers. And so I used my watercolor, and then I put the black on this flower, and I was just playing around. I wasn't even for sure that it was going to stick around or be a thing or anything. But then I started to look at it, and I was like, man, that is pretty. But then putting it on there, kind of, it gets lost, I think. So I just cut out another one, and I was like, just cut out the exact same thing, just a little bigger. And I thought that looks nice like that, because then you can see the flower again. But then I thought if I twisted it, no, I like it the other way better. So I'm going to glue that on there like that, and then I'm going to give it some leaves and stuff with the green Sharpie. And maybe, there's another green. There's another green Sharpie, but I'm not seeing it. Well, yeah, I guess they're both kind of tealy, so they're like a dark teal and a light teal. If you can see that. So I don't know if I use those at all, but this one is a very good spring green color. So let's get out the old glue and glue it together. And we want this one to stand up a bit, so I'm just going to kind of gently put it on there and let it stick out a bit. And then I'll put some glue on the back of this one and glue this one down. And I like it right about there. Because all these shapes have their own shape and everything, but for me, it looks like a background somewhere. Like you're looking out and maybe you're seeing a spring day, maybe you're seeing things that are melting, because around here it's snowing still. We didn't have a whole lot of snow this winter, but now the snow has decided it is still winter. And I'm just kind of like over it because it's March and I'm a March baby, and every year I end up with snow on my birthday. Not every year. There's been quite a few years. How about that? I would say most of the years since I have lived in the UP have been snowy. I have had more plans canceled because of snow in the UP. And it's very irritating. Now that's kind of straight for me, but I don't know, something about it. I like it. Kind of very straight right there. But I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. Let's see. Maybe that dark turquoise underneath a little bit. Just a little. Don't know. Let's try, right? Just to give it a little depth and shadow. So it looks like it actually is coming out of this stem. You know? And then down here by the base, a little bit. Just a little shadow. It's got a really fine point on it. I love these markers. I am not one for markers. I have tons of markers. And I like playing with them. But I don't really do a lot of art with the marker things that often. Mainly because they just don't seem to... It's not my cup of tea. But these... I like everything about these. I like how they... you can write on top of each other. Yeah, I think we're going to do this thicker. Because now that I'm doing it, I like it. We're going to give it a second, and then, and if you get these and they're not working great, then shake them. Shake it, shake it. Shake it, shake it. And just, it will liven it right back up again. It works fabulously. Okay, let's give it some. And it's got such a nice tip on it. And I have tried to be kind with my tip, but sometimes you just... Okay, we need some of the dark ones down there too. 'Cause we did it. We might as well own it, right? Oh boy, I like it. I really like it. What do you think? I really like it. Let's see. Ooh, I almost had the gray one in my coffee. Yeah, I'm still drinking coffee this morning. Let's do some. I was going to do white, but then I was like, you know what? I don't know if white is maybe still white, huh? We'll do some black in there. Ah, so nice. So very nice. I like it. I like it a lot. So nice. I know I've said this before. I have weird voices, not voices, but what do you call them? Accents that just pop out of me at times. I've always been this way. We traveled across country a lot when I was a kid. And if I talked to someone along the way, my siblings kind of did the same thing. When we talked to people across the country, my voice would change, my accent would change along with strangers. How does that even happen? Do you do that? Does your kids do that? Like, I grew up in Texas. And people in Texas say I sound like a Yankee because I'm up in the northern country. But the people up here are like, I just met a person the other day. We went to dinner and we ended up playing trivia, and the guy who did the trivia was like, where are you from? And I'm like, I grew up in Texas. And he's like, yep, I could hear it. I knew there was something. And I was like, okay. Okay, friends, what do you think about this? I absolutely adore it. I think that is just the cat's meow, the bomb diggity, cool. I like it. I like making funky backgrounds and then just put one thing on there, like one flower or one little birdie or one little something, just anything. Sometimes just the background is enough by itself, right? Okay, I'm done. Hope you like this. Hope you share it with a friend. Give me a like. Give me a comment. Go and subscribe to my channel. That makes all kinds of things happy. Makes the algorithm happy. Makes me happy. Makes everybody happy. So yeah, go do that. And then we will talk again soon. I have more things I want to do. We still have to figure out what we're going to do with this. And I have ideas, man. I got ideas. So, yeah. Let me know what you think. I would love to hear from you. Okay? So, check out my YouTube channel. Watch the video. Enjoy your day. Have a wonderful day. It's snowing here again. But anyway, much love and peace to you all. And I hope you have a wonderful day. God bless each and every one of you. And thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.